Hey everyone, how's it going? RJ here with CV Tech. I'm not able to really see the screen very well with these sunglasses on here, so hopefully everything looks okay. As yeah, these sunglasses here have that different kind of polarized, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead right now and share this out because I forgot to announce it on Twitter. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and share this on Twitter. Um, so give me 1 second here as I do this. Just bear with me. Okay, there we go. So how's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's had a great day and all that goodness. And I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that the stream looks okay. So YouTube just crashed on me for some reason. Um, yeah, it just crashed on me, so I got to keep an eye on that. That's why I'm always bringing up my chat right here, because of that reason. Um, so yeah, does it look good to y'all? How does the stream look? I'm currently streaming on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 right now, and I'm in low light, and I gotta always figure out what's the best lighting to be in, if I need to have my LED brighter or dimmer, and I want to just kind of see. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go on live tonight, but I'm out. Irk Shadow, how's it going? What's up, Mikey? Take a review. How you doing, man? Chef Big J, tell us everything about this phone, boss. We get LTE, CDMA coverage. I will get into that here in just a moment. What's up, Breeze Comics? Oscar Federico Jr., what's going on? What's up, Brian Lynn? Yeah, I'm on the Note 7 right now, the Xiaomi Note 7. What's up, Chris Stevenson? David B., what's going on? What's up, C. Butler? What's up, Kenneth Marlin? Do you have the Unity S3 or not? No, I do not. Looks good. Well, was that the thing you were talking about on Instagram, or is that something else? What do you mean, Ryan Lynn? That's cool, Chris. What's up, Aaron Gregory? Would you buy a new LG G6 or pre-owned iPhone 7 Plus from Boost? When it comes to pre-owned phones, I'm always a bit wary because you never know what you're going to get. Okay, you got battery life to consider, battery capacity to consider. If it's been, it can been dropped, but shows no signs of being dropped, which can cause problems. So when you buy pre-owned, have to be very careful. I recommend manufacturer refurbished over pre-owned because pre-owned they do nothing to it. They make sure that it works, and that's about it. Um, I only have two phones tonight: the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 and the Blue Vivo 11, which is my main phone right now for Total Wireless. What's up, TJ? What's up, Matt? Tech Review. How you doing? You said something was going to yeah, this is yeah, the Redmi Note 7 is the one that I bought that was being sent to me. Yes. Okay, so everybody's asking, does the Note 7 work on Verizon? What bands does it have? It does have band 2, it does have band 4. So if you were on T-Mobile Metro and you were wanting to know, I checked it before I went live. I'm on band 4 right now. I was on band 2 earlier. I'm pushing around 85 megabits down, 37 megabits up, something like that, and full LTE service. So it's doing a really good job. Now, if you live in a band 12 area, 66 area, 71 area, I highly doubt you're going to see those, especially the newer bands. Band 12, I can't verify because I don't live in a band 12 area. I have an active AT&T SIM card on band 12. I could put it in here and see if it has LTE or not. But right now, I don't really know. I haven't checked that yet for AT&T or Cricket. But for T-Mobile, Band 2 and Band 4 does work. So in my unboxing, if you watch my unboxing, click the link that I'm not getting no kickback from it. I'm not affiliated with them. That's just where I bought mine from the same person. And it's the global version, and you will definitely get Band 2 and Band 4. Hey Shay Kennedy, how you doing? And also, it does not work on Verizon. That's the first thing that I tried. I tried everything under the sun. I put in the correct APN settings for Verizon, and while I did get Verizon LTE, the voice it shows service, it shows LTE, but it won't make no phone calls, receive no phone calls, can't send text, can't receive text. But we all know that the LTE bands are GSM. So if Verizon is on band 5 and this has band 5, it's going to work as LTE for data, but as far as voice, it don't have the CDMA bands for Verizon. So unfortunately, I can't use it on Verizon, which is a major disappointment. I was hoping I was going to be able to use it on Verizon as a main daily phone, but yeah, that's not. And also, no Wi-Fi calling feature on this phone, so I can't put my T-Mobile SIM card in there while I'm at home with no service and be able to hook the Wi-Fi to make Wi-Fi calls, which is a major bummer. And hopefully, maybe Xiaomi can send an update to add Wi-Fi calling. If I've seen updates to take away Wi-Fi calling, they can sure as heck add an update to add Wi-Fi calling. So I got 20 watching right now, 5 likes. Come on, smash that like button, y'all. Share this out on Twitter, share it wherever, and all that kind of good stuff. In pre-owned phones, you can all get the battery. You can get the battery replaced, but why do you want to spend 50 plus dollars on getting the battery replaced? When you're trying to go as cheap as you can. What's up, Shay Kennedy? Well, what about the LG G6? I heard good things about the LG G6. I got the iPhone SE now with the G6 for $159 at Boost. Make me happier. Man, they were selling the Boost G6 port in for free a while back. I'm not sure if you're porting in or upgrading or new customer or whatever. But I know they were selling the LG G6 for free. Now, when you say G6, I'm guessing you're meaning the LG G6. Because you have the Moto G6, LG G6. But they had the LG G6 for free in a port in. And also, like I always say, if I get behind in comments, I read every comment individually. I might throw out my 2 cents worth on answering the question, or if I got something posted in my mind that I want to make mention of and talk about, then I definitely will do that. But just stay in the chat if you ask me a question and I haven't read it yet, because I haven't got to it yet, because I read every comment individually. So just hang around and I'll get to your comment as soon as possible. With a G6 for $159 Boost made me happier. When you're going from iOS to Android, that's something there that's very touchy, and I really don't hit on it much because it's 2 different platforms. So as far as the size of the phone, probably the iPhone SE will still outperform the G6. I'm just being real with y'all. I can't say for certain, but the screen size and the cameras are going to be better. So you might get a better experience on the LG G6 than the iPhone S if you want a bigger phone, better camera, stuff of that nature. I couldn't remember. I just remember you saying that you were going to get something sent to you, maybe waiting on the. Oh, okay, that's different. That's a whole different ball of wax there. That's something that I'm really anxious to hear back from right now. This one right here, I just bought on Amazon on spur of the moment. What's up, TSB? How's it going? What's up, Patrick Flanagan Sr.? What's up? I live in a band 4 and 71 area. Well, band 71 won't work, but band 4 will. You're doing good? Awesome. Thank you, TSB. Hey, Luna Tears, how you doing? What's up, Tech Rants? Did I miss any fun? How was the phone, and how are you? I'm doing okay. I just started about 9 minutes ago, so I've been just kind of getting into the stream a little bit here. I know it's late at night. It's 12:14 a.m. Eastern time, so I know that I won't have like a ton of people in there. But thank y'all for the ones that are in the chat tonight. I appreciate it so much. And thank you, Kenneth Marlin, for that $1 donation. That's really appreciated right now. Revenue right now is scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, revenue is scary. I'm really beginning to wonder how I'm gonna get my bills paid. To be honest with you, um, I bought the Redmi Note 7. Be like, well, if you're that broke, how can you buy the Redmi Note 7? Well, that's why there's credit. And if you're already got a credit card that you're paying on, then they don't really change the monthly payment. And you got to pay it anyway. So that's why I bought the Redmi Note 7. But as far as cash money, no, I mean, revenue right now is at an all-time low right now, and I'm getting a little concerned about bills. And this car payment. I'm like, oh crap, But thank you, Kenneth Martin, for that donation. I appreciate it, man. Aaron says the LG G6 will be more satisfying than the SC. Probably, I would say so. Do you still have T-Mobile service with that SIM card company? Yes, better SIM, man. I hate having to pay the money every month for the bill because I can't really afford it. But I really cannot afford to lose this better SIM $39 taxes, fees included, unlimited service. I just can't afford to let it go. I mean, I can't do these live streams without it, because honestly, AT&T is screwing with their towers, and NetBuddy at my house is so up and down, and it's not NetBuddy's fault, but it's AT&T's fault, because AT&T is taking down towers. They're screwing with towers. My speeds tonight at my house were 2 megabits down and 2 megabits up. That's pathetic, okay? When I used to get 20 down and 8 up, now I'm getting 2 down and 2 up. So that's pretty bad. So I have to keep this phone and this number in order to be able to do this streams when I get a chance to do them. So yeah. Heck yeah, bro. Let's hope you hear back from whoever it is. Well, it's done. It's just I'm just waiting for the email. Glad to see you got the Note 7, man. Yeah, I love this phone so far. There is something about it that I don't like. I won't cover it in a live stream. It will be in a separate video, like 72 hours in, a week in. I'm not going to sit there and do it in a live stream because there's a lot that I like, but a few things that I really don't like. Are they deal breakers? Possibly, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going to see what happens here. I love the phone though. I do, but yeah. Simple Mobile has a new plan you can get now, unlimited everything for 20 a month. No, it's not unlimited everything. You get unlimited. It says unlimited talk, text, and data, but you only get 3 gigabytes of high-speed data. Their unlimited plan is 50. But their plan for 20 is with auto pay, because it's 25 normally, but it's 20, but you get 3 gigabytes of data, of high speed data, then you're throttled. How's the camera? The camera has been amazing so far. Now it says 48 megapixel camera. We know that's not true. They just upscale the image from like 12 megapixel, 16 megapixel, whatever the actual camera is, and they upscale it to 48 megapixel. But I'm going to be definitely doing some camera tests with this phone, because so far, even in low lighting, this thing takes some amazing photos, some great photos. I mean, I was using this phone as a dash cam in the back roads, and it was lighting the trees up. I'm telling you, it was letting in so much light that I mean, I could see the trees. I mean, it was just crazy how good this camera is so far. And I'm streaming right now from it, and right now, if I go to high setting, you'll see how much brighter this stream got and how the camera looks. Now, it might look a bit cold and don't look quite as warm, but I'm gonna try to back it down on low because I don't think I need it on high. But yeah. What carrier is the phone going to be on? The Redmi Note 7 is on T-Mobile right now. I do not know if it supports any AT&T or Cricket LTE bands. I have an active AT&T SIM card I'm going to throw in the phone, and I will see if there's any LTE bands available. Because right now, as far as I know, it only supports, because it has like bands like what 1, 3, 5, 7, whatever, these overseas bands. It really don't show 2 and 4. Okay, so you don't know when you're getting it if it's going to support T-Mobile 2 and 4 bands. But I got proof that I'm going to do a video on that it supports band 2 and band 4 and speed test. Now, of course, if you live in a band 12 area, it may not work. If you live in the other T-Mobile bands, it may not work. I'm just going by the major bands of 2 and 4. Mikey Tech Review says this will help you get a cold mellow yellow with a donation of $2. Shout out to Mikey Tech Review. Thank you, man, for that. I appreciate it, bro. How is the Note 7? Does it work on Verizon? No. I tried that. It does work on LTE. If I put my Total Wireless SIM card in the phone and put in the correct APN settings, it will show LTE if it grabs service, but only LTE. It won't make any phone calls, nothing. So this phone is not. Some GSM phones work on Verizon. This one will not. It only uses, because of course we all know, like I said earlier, all LTE bands are GSM. So even with a Chinese unlocked phone that's GSM, a Verizon SIM card will work with it with certain bands with LTE, but as far as the CDMA bands, it does not have any. So you can only use it on AT&T, T-Mobile, and all their MVNOs. I have not seen Avengers Endgame, and honestly not sure I'm going to or not. I haven't seen any of the other ones. What's up, Civic Bot Racer? What's going on, man? Does that phone have very many US bands? I'm on Metro. If you're on Metro and you're on band 2 and 4, you're golden. Well, see, the commercials don't lie because it really is actually unlimited data, but you're throttled after 3 gigs. Not deprioritized, you're throttled to 2G. So technically, you still can use the internet. They don't hard cut you off. They just slow you way down to where you can't even look at an email. So technically, it is unlimited because you can still get on the internet, but it's like 2G speeds. So that's how they get you. You gotta really look at it when it says 3 gigabytes of high speed. Yeah. Let's see. What's up, B Tech Reviews, man? I seen your unboxing of your Moto G7, man. If you haven't checked out B Tech Reviews right there, go over there and sub to his channel, check him out, and watch his videos and some support. He just done a G7 unboxing from Motorola. So yeah, man, thumbs up to you, man, on that video, man. I just it'll be on band 2 or 4. Yes, band 2 or 4 works. I'm on band 4 right now. I was on band 2 earlier, and I'm gonna make a separate video about all that as well. So yeah, just stay tuned for all that kind of good stuff. I just checked Metro. I am digging this Moto G7 power, even though I know you ain't, and I ain't. But it ain't that I don't like Moto. They're just not my favorite. To me, their phones just seem bland. Okay, you're gonna pay for an unlocked G7. You're gonna pay $250 to $300, and with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7, you're gonna pay $200 to $250 max. Mine was $215. Okay, out the door, $215 is what I paid for my Redmi Note 7, and it would probably smoke and stomp the G7. I'm just being real with y'all. Not saying that the G7 is a bad phone, because it's not. And if I ain't mistaken, it can be used on all 4 carriers, which is a major, major plus. But as far as the cameras go and everything else goes, I mean, the Moto G7 is a phone that I would consider getting if I had the extra money to buy it, just to try it out and compare it with other phones, because it looks nice. I mean, the screen looks good, the body looks good. I mean, the design is getting kind of boring with the same Moto design, but that don't mean it's a bad phone. It's just that I can't see $300 in a Moto G7. I just can't see it. The camera is amazing. Yeah, the camera is amazing on this phone. I have not taken any daytime photos yet, but I have taken some photos in low light, and man, It's even good than that. I'm enjoying the Moto G7 right now. Currently watching the stream on it. Awesome. How that's what's up. Yeah, the Moto G7. It looks like a really nice phone. I have it running on AT&T, and I get 4G LTE. You got what the Redmi Note 7? What's up, Joe Car Jarco 123? What's going on? Using the Unity F1 Play now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Isn't there a CDMA list option that Verizon can enable? I don't know. Verizon is shutting down CDMA this year, anyways. I hope so. I'm happy you ended up getting it. Will this be a keeper for you? As of right now, it's definitely a keeper. I love the phone, but there is a few drawbacks for me, which, like I said, will be in a different video. Have you tricked the Note 7s if Verizon could work? I've tried everything possible. I spent probably an hour trying to tinker, with this thing, getting Verizon to work, but it just does not. If it don't support the CDMA bands, it ain't gonna work no matter what you do. So yeah, I tried. 2G internet anymore is, yes, unusable. Really, 2G internet is good. Maybe to send an email. If you want, maybe if you can pull enough speed, you might be able to get on Instagram. You might know, probably you can't. You might be able to send a picture message if you're lucky. I mean, it's there. I guess if you need it for something that's very light, maybe. So I got 38 watching. I got 12 likes. Come on, y'all, smash that like button. And thank y'all for the donations. Like I may mention earlier, right now, revenue is in scary territory. And I'm stressing. That's kind of why, if you watch my unboxings, and this might not go over very good. I mean, no, I don't, it ain't that bad, but that's why, like, if you watch my unboxings and they sound a bit stressed or they sound a bit strained, it's because, this is all I do right now. I've had two job interviews, two job in opportunities where I physically sit down in front of somebody doing an interview, and they went with somebody else. And I'm like, what's it going to take to get a job? You know, and I think that, and that's why a lot of my reviews, my unboxings might sound kind of strained, or they might sound kind of, because I'm stressing over my bills, I'm stressing over my car payment, I'm stressing over life in general, and I'm stressing over getting a job. Because honestly, if I mean, my revenue is in scary levels right now, and there's nothing really new coming out. I can't really afford to keep buying phones because, even though I can charge it, it's still adding. You know, so I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, I need all this. No, I'm just giving y'all the facts, of the reality of how YouTube right now is. And part of it may be my fault because I haven't really uploaded as much lately. But when you don't really have a lot to upload, it's kind of hard to make videos when there's not much to upload. So it's a sexy phone so far. Enjoying. Thanks for, yeah, no problem, man. No problem. B-Tech Reviews. I'm currently using the Mi 8 Lite, 6 gig, 120 gigabyte, and the phone has been a beast with the 660. Looking for the Mi 9 now. The Xiaomi phones have been quite impressive for the price. You're right. I mean, to be honest with you, I got mine for 215, and wouldn't you know it, for 230 or 235, 20 bucks more, you can get the 4 gig, 128 gigabyte version. And I'm a little upset about that. I know that I could get double the storage for 20 bucks more, but hey, it is what it is. The Endgame movie is the best Avengers movie ever. To see it, I might check it out. Compared to the G6, this phone is great, massive few features. Oh, okay. Yeah, the G6 I was not impressed with. I had the G6 Play, I had the actual unlocked G6, and I was not impressed in the least. I have a OnePlus 6 that I bought on Banggood for $399. Wow, that's not bad at all. TSB says, B Tech, I just subscribed. I'll check out the videos after the live stream. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I've been following him for years. Since old Virgin Mobile videos. I want a Xiaomi phone, but I don't think it works on Metro PCS. It does work on Metro PCS if you're on band 2 and band 4. The global versions of Xiaomi phones usually support US bands. Yes. Have you heard the OnePlus 7 Pro launch day? I haven't heard that, no. It's a really good movie. I'm seeing it this week. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. What's up, Art Dog? What's going on? Wade County, the Mi Mix 2S was on sale the other day for $265. Not a bad deal. That's what I'm saying. You're getting really premium features and a really premium design, but you're not paying an arm and a leg and a kidney for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're getting really good everything, but it ain't costing you an arm and a leg. I pray that you find a job that anything worth. Thank you, Shay Kennedy. I appreciate that so much. Because right now it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. It is. It's tough. Yeah, no, they had a one. Yeah, they do. They do. I got on the link that I provide. The link that I provided in the description of my unboxing is for the one that I bought. But if you look around on there, you'll see one is 4 gig, 128 gigabyte model for like 235. I want to say it is. So yeah. Have you considered getting a job at Home Depot? I've tried everywhere, man. I've applied everywhere. I had 2 job interviews last week. One job interview that I had a phone interview. It went great. She had me scheduled for a face to face with the manager, and the manager got sick, so they had to reschedule. Well, she called me. I couldn't answer the phone when she called me, so I called her right back. She didn't answer, and she was not getting my phone calls for some reason. So I kept calling. And then by the time she finally answered my phone call, they hired somebody else, which was a major bummer. Then I had another job interview where I sit down, had a phone interview, went great. I went in, talked to the not the hiring manager, but I talked to the recruiting manager, and he really wanted to hire me. But then when the hiring manager sit down, she chewed me up and spit me out. That's just the only way I can put it. She chewed me up, spit me out, and said, I'm not seeing potential here. And I'm like, you know me 2 minutes, woman. Come on, you know me 2 minutes and you've already summed me up. And she's like, we're gonna go a different route. And I so badly want to say, screw you then. But I didn't. I was like, okay, well, I thank you for your time. And I was nice. I was polite. And I mean, I was all kinds of, but she just sit down and sit back and was just like, impress me if you can. And I was like, dang, this is, she just, yeah. You're the best. Appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Troy says, I like your Galaxy J3 Luna Pro unboxing. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it, Troy. I am streaming from the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 right now. It's a bit dark. It ain't the brightest, but if I cut the LED to full brightness, it's too bright. If I cut it on low, it looks a little bit dark. So there's kind of no in between here. Andy Logan says, how long the stream been on with a $1.99 donation? Shout out to Andy Logan, man. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate it tons. I've been streaming for 29 minutes. 29 minutes. One thing I worry about buying Redmi, Xiaomi phones in the US is reselling them. It's not a recognized brand here. Yeah, I mean, Xiaomi is making a name for themselves. They're doing very well. And I don't blame them for not wanting to bring their phones into the US because They might get treated like Huawei. Have you ever had a car repo? I have, but I thought it was stolen at first. Yes, I have, and I don't want another one. What's up, Tech Twan B? How you doing? Didn't know you was live. Didn't know you was live. How long? I've been live for around 30 minutes now. Major sale on Amazon Galaxy Note 8 and Note 9. Awesome. How much are they going for? NS Track says, keep your chin up. Don't just look for a job. Look for the one that fits who you are. Yeah, man. To support myself, I've been doing YouTube for a while, and why am I buffering? I'm buffering on my, just trying to find something. And thank you for that donation of $5, man. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. You should find odd jobs to do for people if you need help with money. Well, that's the thing. I don't know that many people that really has odd jobs. I mean, I'm being real with y'all. Best of luck on your best of luck. You're finding something. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it, man. I'm also loving the battery on the Note 7. I haven't really tested the battery out yet, so I'm not really sure how the battery is on mine. Xiaomi goes out of their Xiaomi. Okay, Xiaomi goes out of their way to make sure their phones will work here. Yeah, they do. They do. And like I said, I believe the reason that they're not really branching out in the U.S. as much is because of the whole Huawei and all that kind of stuff. I don't blame them. Have you been keeping up on wrestling like WWE? A little bit. I agree, CV Tech. I love my ZTE Blade Z Max View, and it did not cost me an arm and a leg. Exactly. There is so many phones out there. Unboxing these Chinese phones, they don't bring in a ton of views because, I mean, honestly, my TCL LX unboxing on Straight Talk got more views than the majority of my unlocked phone videos because a lot of them are just unknown. People don't look for them. And people don't look for a lot of these kind of phones. What Huawei is well known, Honor is well known, but even they don't bring in a ton of views. Have you tried applying at a boost? Dude, I have applied for every cell phone store within a 50-mile radius, and I never get a bite. Never get a bite. Has the line on your TV gotten worse? It's gone. I returned the TCL TV because it was beginning to really kind of mess up. It was beginning to act wonky. It was beginning to just not work right. So I had no choice but to return it. Is Hisense a good TV brand? When you got Hisense, Sharp, TCL, they're all about the same, and they're a hit and miss. Hisense is Sharp. I think the Hisense bought out Sharp, and I know somebody right now that's got a Sharp. This basically a Hisense. It's the same. It looks the exact same, and they love theirs. But I spoke to several different people, retailers, that says when you buy a Sharp, a Hisense, or a TCL, you're buying a hit and miss. One could be fantastic, one could be junk. So it's kind of a 50-50 deal. You might get one that's good, you might get one that's bad. That's the only problem. Um, that note, so it says 48 megapixel camera, but I don't know if it's. I think it's just upscaled to 48 megapixel. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't think it's a true 48 megapixel camera. It's probably like a 12 or 16 megapixel with upscaling to 48 megapixel. Not really sure how all that works. I know there's a different. Oh my goodness. I'm on Verizon right now, and I am buffering on 480, which is ridiculous. Yeah. Friend of mine was out of work for a year. He got sick of looking and loaded his mower on a trailer and printing up cars. There you go. Um, I I see. I replaced my TV with a TV that I really didn't want to replace it with because the TV has not got a very good reputation anymore. The name brand don't have a really good reputation anymore. But with my TV space, my TV stand is exactly 34 and a half inches wide. And most TVs, their leg stands are 35 and 36 and over. And so I had to go with the only TV that I could buy with a TV stand that was like 30 inches was a 50-inch Philips Ultra HD 4K net TV. And I'm not a big fan of Philips. Philips used to be really good in the 90s, but now they're not so hot because they've been bought out by these cheap manufacturers. They're not the greatest in the world. But so far, it's a lot better than the TCL. So, yeah. Metro had a phone similar to the TCL LX. Okay. Yeah. A lot of them had the Alcatel branding, some had TCL branding. I just got the Moto G7 Power last week, and it's nice. Got it from Metro by T-Mobile. Awesome, awesome. Your aunt and uncle had a 43-inch TCL 4K, same model in their bedroom, and they didn't have any. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's a hit and miss. A bunch of retailers told me the same thing, that they're hit and miss. You might get one that's great and one that's not. It's just a hit or miss. How does the reception on the Note 7 compare to your other phones? Have you noticed any issues yet? Well, at my house, I get no service at all. And I get no service with the Redmi Note 7. Right now, I'm in a full service area, and I've not had long enough to really travel with it and go many places with it. So honestly, the reception is about on par with anything else that you get. I have not tried the Hour Blaster yet. No, I am buffering. I shouldn't be buffering. I mean, I'm pulling like 85 download speed and like 35 upload. I shouldn't be buffering at all. Think I will get a Fire TV then. I really didn't care for Fire or Roku. I didn't care for none of those myself. Toshiba or Insignia, both of them are about the same. From what I'm hearing, Toshiba and Insignia are kind of like this a little bit. Insignia, from what I've heard from forums, Insignia uses a lot of last year's LG components, from what I hear. So I hit they're hit and miss as well. They're hit and miss as well. What's up, Ben Son? I had a Toshiba that I bought in I think 2015 or 16, and it was fantastic until it just kind of started getting a lot of problems. Chatting on the Moto G7, awesome. It's not a true 40 megapixel. The SD660 can support 48. It does pixel binning and multiple 12 megapixel images. The Note 7 Pro does the same 40. Okay, there you go. I just got off Discord. I haven't been on there in a long time. I might join again sometime or another, but right now I just got off of there. Um, okay, is it pretty good though? What do you mean, Ryan Lynn? What exactly do you mean? How has the weather been? It's been muggy. It's been muggy and been hot. It's been too hot for late April into May. It's just been too warm. I bought an $8 TV from Walmart, so far no problems. Just never. What TV did you buy for $80? I'm kind of curious. I was gonna go with a cheap own brand Walmart 4K TV, 50 inch for $200, but the stands were too wide. The stands were 2 inches too wide. And I was like, you might figure it. Because I'm not one to go out for all these expensive stuff. You know me. I mean, I go for the underdog in things a lot of times. Y'all know that. Um, our blaster works flawlessly. Also, the Moto G7 Power at Metro at T-Mobile. I don't know. I don't have no idea. Did you know there's Xiaomi? Yeah, I know there's a Xiaomi Note 7 Pro. but I haven't seen one yet. There may be on these like the Banggood and the GearBest, but I don't really buy from those from those sites really. Do I have any Blue Crew tonight? I don't think I do. Um, I haven't had good luck with Exceeding Insignia at all. Yeah, that's what I kind of hear. I pay $249 with the Best Buy price match. It's not bad at all. G7 has great outdoor usage. Never used Roku, just Fire, which I have heard has more features and capability. Okay, I saw. Okay, I'm not really sure why you put that kind of comment on there, Troy. No 7 Pro is China and India only. Gotcha. What's up with the Shock Freedom Turbo or the Turbo XL? I still have them, just haven't really done much videos on them lately. Oh, a Sceptry. Okay, yeah. I know someone with one of them and they like theirs. High end one Xiaomi Note 7 Pro like 289. Okay. I pay 230 for a 43-inch Toshiba 4K Fire. It works well. Awesome. The Scepter TV from Walmart. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know you said your Wi-Fi is crappy, but T-Mobile just came out with a new booster that you can use your Wi-Fi to make a 4G LTE cell phone signal. Yeah, but the only problem is I've tried to get them to send me one. I don't use Metro. I use T-Mobile. My this SIM card says it's better SIM, but the SIM card is actual T-Mobile, so it's not Metro. It's actual T-Mobile with just a better SIM name. But I can't get a booster. I've tried to get boosters and stuff like that. I can't get. I'm okay. I can't get a booster. I would love LG, Samsung, or Sony TV, but they just cost too much. Honestly, I bought a LG 49 50-inch Ultra HD 4K. It lasted me 1 day, and I had two wide, annoying dark lines going down each side of the TV that interfered with everything. And the TV got fuzzy. It was the first day worked great, clear as a bell, no lines, no dark spots. It worked. It was like wow, beautiful screen. The next day it completely changed, and it went back the next day. There's probably going to be a global version of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 Pro. I don't know. You never know. Is Sanyo or Element still around low end brand? Sanyo has always been a good name brand. Element, I hear, is really bad. I know Element. Yeah, Element and Westinghouse does still exist. I miss Better Sin is still not. Yeah, they ain't, man. I'm telling you. That's why I don't want to let go. That's why I want to keep this bill paid to make sure that I actually keep this better seeing because I mean, hey, I mean it's 60 it's 39 bucks a month and it's taxes and fees included and it's unlimited everything. Yeah, you get 3G hotspot, but it works better than you think. I mean, if I don't want to use my total wireless data to use GPS, I'll just cut on my Metro or I keep saying Metro. I just turn on my T-Mobile 3G hotspot, hook it to my total wireless, get on Wi-Fi, and it works. It does GPS just fine with 3G hotspot. So it's got a purpose. It's better SIM. No longer selling. No, they're not selling. They're not selling cards anymore. No matter what TV I get, I'm putting 4 or 5 year of warranty. See, the TV that I got, I wanted to get the extended warranty, but it was actually more expensive than I could afford at the time, so I couldn't get the warranty. Walmart actually gives a 3 month, 90-day return policy if there's a problem with it. Plus, you get a year warranty manufacturer warranty. So, yeah. So I got 35 watching, 17 likes. Thank y'all for the donations. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. This will not be a super long stream tonight as it's already 10 to 1. And I got a couple other stops to make tonight. Have you ever heard of Vizio? That's what I was going to buy. They had a 50-inch 4K on clearance for $249, and it was a Vizio, and the color, and it looked amazing. But the legs were like 4 inches too wide for my TV stand, so I had to let it go. So I had to get a TV that I really didn't want to get because of the name brand. Um, but the Vizio just wouldn't work because you can't. I mean, I can't just buy a table, you know. Um, so I had to go with the TV brand that I really didn't want to get, but so far, fingers crossed, it's working great. So yeah. Cricket Wireless needs to get better promotions, reporting deals. What do you think? I agree 100%. 100%. Cricket needs better promotions and better prices. A guy is selling an Xbox One X here for 260. So tempted. I don't. I bet, man. I bet. Had a Vizio TV, the way the screen would what itself and could not stand it. Built-in feature cannot be turned off. Mother TV is a Vizio. I really like it. Yeah, the TV, the one that I was looking at was a clearance D series, so it wasn't like the best series in the world, but the screen looked amazing. Yeah, I got Xbox One S that I've had for about 3 years now, and I am waiting for the 2020 Xbox to come out because it's going to be the Mac Daddy, and I'm already going to start putting back for it somehow. Which, like I said, right now I can't really afford anything, but hopefully by next year I will be able to afford things again. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, I'm definitely got my eyes looked and zoomed in on the 2020 Xbox. Riley says I have a 55-inch Westinghouse. Got on Black Friday. Luckily, haven't had any problems. That's good. That's awesome. Just because I mean, Westinghouse has been out for a long time, long time. I remember having a portable CD player from which back then it was called White Westinghouse. So I'm guessing it's the same company. I don't know. And so they've been around for a long time. Yes, Xbox is hooking up with Nintendo somehow. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be bad for Sony and PlayStation. When you got something as big as Xbox, something as big as Nintendo, kind of, then here's PlayStation kind of out here by themselves, not really doing a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. Vizio TV, whenever you're watching it, parts of the screen would go darker and running certain. Oh, gotcha. You know, TVs used to be you got a TV, you hooked it up, and it just worked. These new TVs, these Ultra HDs, and all this stuff, a lot of I don't care if it's $1,000 or $200. A lot of them are hit and miss. You know, like I said, back in the day, you bought a TV, you set it up, and it worked. It just worked. I had a Samsung 32-inch 720p for years with no problems. And it's like now I've had about two, three TVs just to get one that works decent. My top TV brands are Samsung, Vizio, LG, and TCL. Okay. A lot of people don't like the screens on Vizio TVs, but I think they look amazing. Yeah, they have my Philips next to a Vizio, and now I know sometimes they might set one screen to look better than the other because the Philips in the Walmart store demo, it looked blurry, it looked kind of fuzzy, it didn't look that clear, but the Vizio next to it was extremely crisp, extremely sharp. But when I got the Philips and brought it home, done some tinkering with the settings, you can set that thing to however you want to set it. I mean, it's got a crap load of set. You can set everything. I mean, you have to be like a professional to set up the TV like you want. I mean, you can set everything up. I mean, down to the equalizer of the sound, um, the the color has got all kinds of just things that I have no idea how to set. I mean, to be honest with you, but the way I got it set up right now, it's crystal clear. It's very clear. They're gonna be hang on. Is there gonna be a no disc Xbox on? Yeah, there is a Xbox One S right now that's discless. You have a feeling that Microsoft is going to buy Nintendo? I don't know. You never know. There's Ryan Lynn's comment there. If you want to check him out there, I'm on my second Vizio. I did have to replace the first one. It's all the smart crap they put on these TVs nowadays. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't care if mine was a smart TV because I got an Xbox. I don't care if mine's a smart TV or not. This TV here, my Philips, is a net TV, so it's sort of smart, but it's not very smart. Get my drift, you know. We have a sharp 32-inch TV from 2010. Our basement still works perfectly. We have a Roku Ultra PS3 and PS4 to it. Had it for 9 years and still works. That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, you bought a TV and it worked. Nowadays, if it works 2 to 3 years, you're doing pretty good. I'm just being real. I know streaming the Golden Girls on Hulu. It looks horrible on my 1080p TV. Yet on old school CRT TV, it looks great. Just shows some yeah. There are certain shows and older movies and stuff like that that really they don't look good on a Ultra HD TV. They just don't. If I had to choose only two TV brands, it would be Samsung and Vizio. Okay, Kenneth. What is your favorite phone that you ever had? Says Jessica Fuller. Oh my goodness. I've had so many that I've liked. It's really hard to sit there and say my favorite of all time. Oh my goodness. That's a question that I really cannot answer. Because there is so many phones that I really like that it's hard to pinpoint my favorite. Some of my favorite phones right now that I love to use is the Xiaomi, the Blue Vivo 11, the Essential PH1. Um, every time that I see Essential PH1, I think of a shampoo or conditioner. I don't know why. But when I say I got the Essential PH1, I just sound like some kind of shampoo or conditioner. But I love that phone. The new Mobile G3 Plus has been great as well. Um, so that's a lot of the phones that I have currently nearby. I like my iPhones, so it's really hard to kind of pinpoint exactly one. Um, Andy Logan, I'll say good night to everyone. Have to pull 60. All right, Andy Logan, man, thank you for joining in, and and you have a great night, and we'll talk to you next time, man. Who buys Xbox discless? Buy just the Xbox One S, spend extra $50 for the day. I mean, yeah. I mean, why would you buy a discless? I mean, that just makes no sense. Bought the Vizio because it was a smart TV. I gotcha. T-Mobile and Sprint are going to sell Google Pixel phones in their stores. Okay, cool. You can buy 4K TV, which is just a panel, no smart feature. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's why I was going to buy that cheap Walmart own branded name because it was a non-smart TV. It was under $200, and I heard nothing about it. You can't hardly find any reviews on it because it's just an unknown cheap name. But I was going to give it a chance just because that's just the way I do things. But the leg stands were just too wide for my TV stand, and I couldn't do it. Samsung makes great TVs, I hear, but they're too expensive for me. Yeah, my daily phones right now, on Verizon currently for the past while now is my blue Vivo 11. I mean, that's what I'm using right now to watch stream. This phone has been an amazing phone. I'm telling you, I've not experienced zero issues with this phone. The Vivo 11. It's been a phenomenal phone. Okay. Cameras are phenomenal. Battery life is just ridiculous for the size of the battery. The Helio P22 processor from MediaTek. MediaTek is a great processor. I don't care what anybody says. If you get the P60, some of the other ones are great processors. But my main phone has been this one, the Vivo 11, on Total Wireless. When it comes to T-Mobile, it goes in various phones. It could be an iPhone one day, it'll be in this Xiaomi the next day, it'll be in new mobile the next day. It just kind of varies. Google made a mistake making their phones exclusive to Verizon. Yeah. We also have 50-inch Vizio 1080p smart TV from 2014 that still works perfectly fine. And 40-inch Samsung 1080 from 2009 still works. Exactly. Thank you, Kenneth Marlin, for that donation, man. Thank you, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. As Jay Will stated in his video, Google gives up too easily and turns things way too early. Google Plus was great. I never really used Google Plus that much. I did back in the day. Towards the end, I never really used Google Plus. I guess LG stopped making new LG tribute type phones. I was kind of not well. They made the new Tribute Empire on Boost and Virgin Mobile, which was really the same phone as the Tribute Dynasty. Yeah. What do you think of the Motorola G6? Wasn't a fan. I had the Moto G6 Play. Wasn't a fan. I had the actual unlocked Moto G6. Wasn't a fan. Processor was too weak. Cameras wasn't all that great. Um, Experience overall just was not very good in my personal experience. What's up, Nick? How's it going? I haven't bought a video game disc in a while. All you get is the disc, but you still have to download the game regardless. I bought a 4 terabyte hard drive, and with the Game Pass, that's all I need. Okay, Breeze Comics. I have a 2 terabyte external hard drive, Seagate for Xbox. I'm I haven't tried it yet, but I'm want to get it done right. I want to transfer my file, everything over to the external hard drive. I just don't want to screw anything up. And I just like having a disc. I know that a lot of times, discless you can just change from game to game to game to game without having to ever get up. But I just like a disc for some reason. I want Moto G7 Plus myself, but $300 is too much. Should be 200. I agree. When you can buy this phone right here, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7, even though it may not support CDMA bands, you can buy it for 215. I've seen it as low as 160 for the 3 GB model. You know, and do you still use your V20? Yes, the V20 gets used Mainly for camera stuff. It don't get used for anything else. It's just mainly for camera stuff. And the Essential PH1 I use quite often. I forgot to mention, a lot of times if the Total Wireless SIM card for Verizon is either in this phone, the Vivo 11, it's either in the iPhone, or it's in the Essential PH1, usually. Verizon will work with New Mobile G3. It'll work. Phone calls, send and receive will work. Text sent will work, but you can't receive text, which is the dumbest thing ever. All the APN settings are right. You can send text, use data, make and receive phone calls, but you can't receive text, which is why I never use New Mobile G3 on Verizon, because you can't receive text messages, and maybe that one text that you got to get, or that you may need to get, and you don't get it because you don't receive it. I am not planning on getting the Moto G7, no. You know, the LG Stylo, I know that everybody is talking about the LG Stylo 5, okay? There's been no rumors about it that I know of. I've not heard any leaks about the LG Stylo 5. I know that usually phones come out every single year, but look how long it took from the Stylo 3 to the 4, okay? It was well over a year. I would dare say Stylo 4 came out 2 years after the Stylo 3. So I know there's a lot of talk about the LG Stylo 5 coming out sometime, maybe this summer. There's been no leaks. There's been nothing about that phone, and you know how leaks are; they get out. So I'm not looking for a Stylo 5 in 2019. I could be wrong, but I'm not looking for that phone to come out this year. I know that a lot of people are speculating it's going to be out this summer. I'm not expecting to see it this year, personally. Would you get the G7 Power for Metro PCS for that price? It's about 150, I think, or is it not good enough? From what I hear, the G7 Power, G7 Super on Cricket, they're pretty solid phones from what I hear. I hear they're solid phones. Even though I'm not a big Moto fan, I can't deny that they are good phones. They are good phones. They work good, they perform good. They're basically stock Android, and they're going to work. They're going to work well. I'm just not particularly fond of Motorola. They're not my favorite company, but that don't necessarily mean that they are a bad company, because they make some really good phones. I just don't prefer them. Disc is the way to go. Look at Ultraviolet shutting down, which means if you own 1,000 movies in digital on July 31st, bye bye, give me the disc. Wow, I didn't know that. Later, good luck, job searching. Thank you, Patrick, man. Thank you for joining in. You have a great night, man. How do you decide which phone you're going to use on any given day? Just whatever phone catches my eye. If I look down and see my essential phone, okay, I'm gonna throw my SIM card in there for a little while. If I look down and see my blue phone, I'm gonna throw it in there for a while. In the same way with T-Mobile, which actually, there's not a whole lot of phones that has Wi-Fi calling. Now, the new mobile has Wi-Fi calling. My iPhones have Wi-Fi calling, and various other. The blue phone don't have Wi-Fi calling. Um, if the phone has Wi-Fi calling, I'll use it. If it don't, I won't use it most of the time. And that's one thing that I hate about the Xiaomi, is there's no Wi-Fi calling. And can anybody tell me, anybody that has the Redmi Note 7, is there a way to change the back button to the left? I cannot stand the back button on the right. I hate it. I can't stand it. So is there any way to change the back button from the right to the left? Because I'm always pushing the recent apps button instead of the back button, because I'm used to it being on the left. And being left-handed, holding the phone in my left hand, the back button's right there. So if anybody knows how to change that, let me know, please. Moto G7 Power 64 GB is going for 208 on Amazon for GSM unlocked. Wow, that's not bad at all. Dang, that's a good price. LG Style 05 is bigger, jumped in 3.4. I will give it a change. All I gotta say about the Style 05, better have 64 GB of storage, at least 2 GB of RAM, open for 4. Yeah, that's what they need to do. And a better camera, yes. And yeah, the speaker needs to be better. I mean, bottom firing speakers are not bad. Regardless of what anybody, a lot of people says, bottom firing speakers are not bad. The bottom firing speaker here on the blue phone is loud and punchy. It's really loud. The Xiaomi, really loud for a single bottom firing speaker. It can be easily covered if you have it cupped in your hand and you cover the speaker. It can be muffled, but it don't got to be like forward facing to get the best experience. Um, but yeah, it just needs a better speaker. What about ZTX on M189 or so? You can review it. I was going to, but I decided against it. I'm not left-handed myself, and I always look for the back button on my left-hand side. I agree, it needs to be there. Yeah, I really wish I could change every phone I've ever had, Chinese phone, whatever it may be, has always had an option to make the back button to the left side, and I haven't found it here on this phone, and it's really annoying me. I will get Moto Power, but that 720p display, the deal breaker for me because I use Voodoo a lot, and it gives an option for 1080p or 480. No option for 720, which gives me wow. Okay, dang, I didn't know that. The Note 7 that doesn't have mirror buttons. Doesn't have mirror buttons? Question mark. Wade County says settings, full screen display, mirror buttons. Okay. I'll check that out when I get into streaming here. I'm actually gonna screenshot that because I know I'll forget it. Axon M don't get any updates. It's still on Android 7.0. Yeah, it don't get any updates and it's still on Nougat. But honestly, like I say, I don't. I really don't. I mean, I like getting security patches, but as far as getting OS updates like Android 8, Android 9, that's not bad. That's not really important to me. I still got phones on Marshmallow and they work just fine. I have no problem with them whatsoever. It's the security patches that I'm more concerned with. And on the Honor 7X is get like my Honor 7X, which I didn't figure would get any updates. It's getting updates every month. Some phones can't. Some flagship phones can't even get. Well, I'm not going there. Do anybody have the Moto G7 Power? If you can do, if you do, can somebody tell me how do I turn on dark mode? I can help you out there. Hopefully somebody can. I know my Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus allows you to move the buttons to the left or right. Okay. Security patches for Motorola are so scarce for some reason. It's been every 3 or 4 months. Yeah. My Nokia 6.1 finally got April security patch. My Nokia 6 2017 got Pi. And it's not even an Android 1 that I know of. And it's 2017 and it got Pi. And the LG V20 came out in late 2016 and they got one update. It's a flagship phone. But yet, Nokia 6 started out, I think, with Nougat. It got Oreo. And now I got Pi. And that phone costs $150, $200. Something's not right there. Something's messed up there. Yeah, I heard about that Samsung 5G exploding. I mean, unless it becomes like a widespread thing, yeah. Moto E5 Plus is on January. Okay. Um, Blue, I'm expecting to get. It's still on December of last year, 2018. So yeah, it really don't. Dark mode like yellowing the screen or a dark theme. I think it's a dark theme, a dark mode, like a dark, kind of like going like on YouTube or like a dark mode. I guess I don't know. I'll be on for a few more minutes, and I want to jump off of here. One thing OnePlus can do, no other phone updates for 3 years and firmware for 3 years, better updates than any other phone. Not necessarily. Um, I've got two or three updates on some cheaper phones. I'm not planning on getting 5G for a long time. Like if I'm going to avoid it as long as I can. 5G is something that I'm definitely not interested in, to be honest with you. You know, I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh, I don't care about 5G and stuff, whatever. Now that it's getting closer, like, oh, they're all for it. And I'm like, well, whatever. But me, I'm gonna stick with what I've been saying all along. That I am not really concerned about 5G. I'm really not really, yeah. The 6.1, does it have dual speakers or just one speaker? How is the battery life? I want to say the 6.1, and I should know this because I had the phone and I've used it a lot, but I think it just has one speaker. I know that sounds bad. I don't know 100%. I know the Nokia 6 had dual speakers, but I want to say the 6.1 does have dual speaker, but I have to check into that. I can't remember. That's sad. That is so sad. Oh my goodness. The battery life is okay. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst. It's the 6.1 runs a 630 processor, which is it's decent. It's nothing like breathtakingly fast, nothing like that. But I mean, it works good. 6.1 works. It's a great phone. Cameras are good. The hardware is good. Software is good. It's pretty much stock Android. Battery life is decent. Speaker quality sounds okay. 16:9 ratio, so it's still on the old ratio, which I like the 18:9 a little bit better now. Um, Fingerprint scanner is a little bit too low on the back. You got like kind of like yeah, it's a little bit weird, but it's not bad. It's a good phone. I still recommend it. I do. 5G something that I'm not interested in. No, I'm not interested in. No. Mark Sky. I have Pi on my blue Vivo 11 Plus, and today I got Mark security patch. Let me check out and see if I got an update on my regular Vivo 11 because mine's not on Pi. Mine's still on Oreo, and I honestly don't want Pi on my phone. To be honest, I don't. Um, yeah, mine's still on 8.1.0, December 5th, 2018 security. What's up, Menace Gaming? Just made it. Probably, yeah, I'm fixing to get off of here in about 5 minutes. Oreo versus Pi, is it that much better? Not in my opinion. It's not. No, in my opinion, it's not any better. They changed a few little buttons here and there, but honestly, I don't. I don't really. Like I said, if a phone's running Nougat, Oreo, Pi, I don't care. I care more. I care more about security patches and feature fixes and stuff like that than I care about getting the latest version of Android. I don't really care about that as much. 4G works fine. No idea what people are doing in their phones. Why they need 5G exactly. Oreo, Pi, Q is cleaning up stuff Pi did. Okay. Yeah, Pi is not that much different. Hertz Snapdragon 660 is supposed to be updated 625. The 625 is so much better for battery than the 630. I miss older Android phones when they have buttons and the light up scroller in the middle. Oh yeah, the 632. Oh, okay. 632 is the 625. Now I'm hearing good things about the 632. I'm hearing good things about the 632. Cause the 625 still works really good. I mean, even today, the 625, even though to me the worst 600 series processor was the 615 and 617. Those were crappy, junky, joke processors. That's what my Axon 7 Mini has got as a 617, and it is a joke. It's awful on battery. It's a battery hog. It's a battery drainer. Wind it down a little bit here. Kind of comfortable. Outside at night. Um, the 617 was a battery hog, power user, slow, choppy, laggy. Yeah, it was just kind of junk. The G7 Power is getting monster battery life, 32 plus 5,000. I'm sure. All right, Kenneth Marlin. Thank you for joining in, man. Thank you for the donations, man. I appreciate it. It helps out. It helps me out a whole lot. And you have a good night, and we'll talk to you later, bro. Starting to see budget phones improve. Oh, absolutely. I had a ZTE Z Max Pro 617 and battery was so bad. I do agree. Yes, the 615 and 617 were junk processors. Just that's the only way to put it. There's no way to code it and make it sound pretty. The 615 slash 617 were garbage. So, any lingering remaining questions? Now answer them. Um, like I may mention before, donations are always open. I always have my PayPal link down below in the description of the video. It's not in there right now, but I want to add it as soon as the video is over with. And that always helps out, especially right now. I'm glad to hear the 625 and 632 are better than the old 600 series. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I got the 660 here in the Xiaomi, and so far it's speedy. It's quick. I've had no slowdowns, no lags. The processor the Idol 5S uses is a 625, and it's got like a 20 some hundred milliamp hour battery, but the battery lasts forever, and the phone performs great. The Alcatel Idol 5S is like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going. It's got fantastic cameras. Fantastic cameras. The screen's full 1080. It looks good. Has those dual front firing, I want to say JBL speakers that are fantastic. It's made solidly out of glass, and I would definitely recommend a case if you can find one. Which mine just in a regular case that I don't really like, but I can't really find any cases for it. Keep it real says S9 Plus. What about the S9 Plus? But the Idol 5S, it still works really good. And I did have one issue with the camera. Um, it was for some reason it was not accepting SD card. It was mounting it, but it would not save to an SD card. But that's fixed up now. It's good to go now. So just one little tweak. I actually gave it a full hard reset. I've had the phone for a while, about a year. Actually, yeah, right at a year now, and used it very heavily. And gave it a full factory reset, and it works like a champ. Alcatel 5S is good. Just asking because the 7 looks bad. Man, the Alcatel 7 couldn't touch. It can't. It shouldn't even be in the same category. It's not. No. It's not even in the same category as the Idol series. The Idol series is the only series Alcatel made that was good, and the 5S is wonderful. The screen's a bit small. It's 5.2 inches, I want to say it is. And yes, it has big bezels. So that's going to turn a lot of people off. It don't bother me in the least because I don't care if phone's got bezels or not. Um, but yeah. And yeah, Mr. Carrollware, the Idol 5S uses the 625 processor. Going to buy want phone with dual speakers. Good luck finding one, and good luck finding one at a good price. Um, my Walmart about a month and a half ago, they had one Idol 5S brand new for like $100, and I was like, if I had the spare money to buy another one, I'd have bought it just to have a spare one. And I did go back to get it, and it was already gone. I was like, no. Which has better speakers, Idol 5S or Idol 4? They're pretty close. Pretty close. But I want to say they're pretty close. How would you compare the cameras on the Alcatel Idol 5S to the iPhone SE any better? Yes, better. Idol 5S has got better cameras than the SE. If I took some pictures with the Idol 5S, you would not know it's from Alcatel. If I didn't tell anybody what the camera was and have people guess what the camera was, you would never know it's from Alcatel 5S. You're still here? What's up, Chris? There goes the outside lights. So that means it's about time to wrap this up. Hate that these lights go out like this. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Got 26 watching, 21 likes. Thanks everyone for the donations tonight. That really helps and appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here though tonight and be on my way. It's already 1:30 and I gotta go somewhere else. Where were you when the lights went out? I know, right? I'm streaming when the lights went out. Where were you when the lights went out? Exactly. So anyway, hey, I sure appreciate that, Ryan Lynn. Not really sure what my next stream will be, um, cause AT&T at my house for some reason has really gone down. I'm not sure what AT&T is doing with their towers, but it's nothing good, and that's why I can't stream from home right now because my speeds are so up and down. Tonight I was pulling 2 megabits down and 2 megabits up in the same place it's always been, and where I used to get 15, 20 down, I'm now getting 2 to 5 down, which is ridiculous. So, have you been getting any ads on the Redmi, or is that only an issue on Indian phones? I haven't been getting any ads. No, I've not seen any ads on the on my Redmi Note 7. Want me to get no sleep right now? I'm actually gonna head to Walmart actually right now, where I'm heading when I get done with the stream. So it'll be probably 3 o'clock before I get home. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate that, Chris. Good night, everyone. Thank y'all for joining in. Appreciate the likes and the views. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for some more stuff on the Redmi Note 7. I got some different videos coming out for it here very soon. You have a blessed night too, Shay Candy. Thank you for joining in. And good night, TSB, and good night, everybody. Thank y'all for joining in. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all next time.